Yes, 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 bro. So on the pod today we got Remy, yeah? Introduce yourself, my
What's up?
bro.
Alright, so my name is Remy Saint, and I'm part of a duo called TM and Remy. We do a lot of different genres in music, and we're just starting up. We're upcoming artists, and we're trying to be later the line. So yeah.
Yeah, man. No, it's blessed, man. And obviously, like I've been listening to a lot of your stuff. Um, you got like Sirens, which is quite more the drill side of things. And then obviously you've got like Holding On, Feel the
Yeah.
Vibe. They're kind of like the more softer side, the acoustic, I'd like to say, that kind of side of things as well. So what kind of got you, what was that decision behind that to kind of do the two?
So from the start, we started just rapping at first. It was kind of a rap thing at first. But as we carried on doing music, we kind of found ourselves to like be attracted to other genres of music as well. And we never wanted to confine ourselves to like this one typical genre like drill or like just rap or just singing and melodies and stuff like that. So we always wanted to do like everything else that we can do and just experiment. So when we came along to do Holding On and like Feel the Vibe, it was just like it was just normal for us. Like we did it and we like shared our emotions on the song kind of thing. It was all about emotions type thing. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you can hear that in some of the songs as well. Like it's not your usual, um, like drill. There's stuff, there's elements in the drill that you can tell that you put a lot of thought into it. And even on the
Yeah.
other side of things, like the melodies and the vocals, you can tell you've actually sat down and, you know, the
And
thought
wrote
process
this
is
stuff.
there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The thought process is there before you get in the booth. But some of your influences when you were growing up, who were they? Who did you kind of grow up listening to?
We were listening to. One major person was Eminem.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. He's
Eminem
cool.
was big. He was big at the start. But when it later came down like to the emotion kind of side, I started listening to a lot of X as well.
Mm.
X Tentacion,
Yeah, yeah,
and that's where the whole like he influenced both of us, me and TM, into the whole like emotional rap and emotional music type thing. So yeah, I say it was mainly them two when it came to me like figuring out who my influences and stuff like that.
yeah, yeah. And obviously, Eminem's like a big figure for a lot of people. Like,
Yeah,
I think even for me growing up, I'm going back to like even like the Marshall Mathers LPs and the Slim Shady LPs, even like the earlier
yeah,
stuff. Just listening to like his lyrics and how he was, and he was different. Obviously, there wasn't many like white rappers at the time as well. Like,
yeah,
obviously,
that's true.
like
Yeah,
now it's a big thing, but I think then because he stood out and he was around like Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, that kind of thing. He was just amazing to me. Do you know what I mean? And listen to like Stan songs like that, and
yeah.
just blew me away, man. But yeah, no, I agree with you there, man. Eminem is definitely a big influence on a lot of people, I think. But
It's like those it's those influencers who have like the music who come like who like how to explain it, um like you can tell their music comes from the heart. Like you can tell their music is from experiences and like stuff like that.
it's
That's
real.
like
It's
they're the
real.
people that I look out for.
Yeah,
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 yeah, yeah. Real music. Yeah,
yeah. So you can tell that from like even some of your own music as well. That you can tell that, like I said before, it's not just some people get in the booth and they kind of just say what comes out. They don't really have any structure or no thought process. With you guys, I think you can tell that like you're speaking a truth rather than just it's just oh it sounds all right, so let's put that
yeah.
first there. You know what I mean? So I think that's good, man. But when did you realize that you wanted to be like an artist, a music artist? When was that point where you thought this is what I want to try and do and elevate it to the next level?
It was around a year ago because we've been doing music as a duo for 2 to 3 years, and at the start it was just a hobby, literally just a hobby, just we always liked it, and we always wanted to do something with it, so we just kept on doing it. And then a year ago, we made Sirens, and there was an A&R, a manager that was looking out for us. He didn't like sign us at the time, but he was looking out for us, and he really liked our stuff. He really liked everything about us. So when we released Sirens, he took us in, and after that we started doing shows in Camden Assembly, Fiddler's Elbow. And ever since we stepped on the stage, it was kind of a realization that like, this is sick. Like we want to take this seriously.
Yeah.
And then ever since there, just been carried on doing our thing.
Yeah, like I think you get, when you go on the stage, you get like a rush, like it's like a weird rush that you get, and like you just don't. Like, I think when you go, whenever you go on the stage, or you might be different, but I go on the stage, or I've been on the stage, you get like this weird rush before you go on stage as well. Do you know what I mean? And then like you always want to feel that same feeling every time you get on the stage, and so I think once you hit a stage, you kind of realize then that I want to do this a lot more. Do you know what I mean?
It's sick. It's a sick like experience, because when you hear a group of people singing back your lyrics to you, it's like, damn, like that's like, those are people that I don't know singing my stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it's sick.
Yeah, and I think as well, it makes you feel like it's worthwhile. Like even going back again to what you were saying about the lyrics and the true meaning behind them, people are resonating with that, and they're understanding that like these guys are actually real about what they're saying, rather than just, do you know what I mean, getting on stage and saying like ABC 1 2 3. It's proper stuff. So yeah, man, I think that's sick as well. And you mentioned the A&R sort of side of things. So you guys sign now, or you still sort of independent?
We're not signed to a label. We have a manager though, and our manager, he's a really hardworking guy. His name is Gino, and shout out to Gino, But he manages around 6 artists and like 6 other creatives in like different aspects, so like videographers, photographers, stuff like that. And he's trying to make his own, like, it's like his own label, but we're all going to one goal. We're all trying to blow up together, type of thing. And we all work together, all the artists that he manages. 2 of his artists, Tom Did It and HEN HAW, are signed to DMY. So there's that. But no, we're not signed yet. We're not signed. We're looking.
I think that's gonna come though.
Hopefully down the line.
Yeah, and I think you can hear that in the music as well. Like it's very professional. The productions are always on point as well. The visuals, they're well done. Do you know what I mean? So I think you've got like the package already. I think I'd be surprised. Do you know what I mean? Like if someone's not picking this up and saying, "Raw, we can run with this and do something with it." You know what I'm saying? But your latest song, Rain. Just tell us a bit more about
Through the Rain,
Yeah, Through the Rain. Just tell us a bit more about it and how it came together.
It was Through the Rain was a weird one, because we were trying out this new sound. Like you can tell if you listen to our songs, that's a different sound to our other songs in the past. And at the time we were trying to figure out like just different styles of making our music, and trying to get more potential to our sound, and like what we can do as vocalists and artists and stuff. And we just implemented the heartbreak stuff, the heartfelt stuff, and just combined that into this like wave auto-tune rap type thing into it. And we came with that song.
Yeah, it's a sick song, man. And I think a lot of some of your music as well, I feel there's like a heavier influence from the US than there is on the UK with some of the stuff. And I think that's good as well, because a lot of the time now people are scared to kind of touch on that side of things, where everyone wants to be the best UK this and the best UK that, and everyone kind of sounds the same from the UK now. Whereas a few years ago it was the other way around. Everyone was having the American sound.
Yeah,
So I think it's refreshing to hear like artists, even though keep the UK side of things, but with that American influence as well, which I think is sick.
yeah. We that's the thing. When I look back at like the UK industry and like look at certain artists, it's weird to see how they interact with the US and like how the US interact with us.
Mm.
And like I don't I don't see why there's got to be this like ego type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, yeah.
it's weird, but like either way, yeah, we take in influence from anywhere. Like it's not a thing where like, oh, they're the US, so we can't like take influence from them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah, and I think as well, there's a bigger market in as mad as it sounds. There's a bigger market in America. Like obviously, it's a lot bigger
oh
than
yeah,
the
yeah,
UK.
100%.
So I think people always say try and crack the UK first, but you'd be surprised how many people are probably vibes into your songs in America right now. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I think it's always good to have your hand in both sides of the pond. Do you know what I mean? You want to obviously please the people here, but you also want to do that in America as well. And I
in
think your
America
sound,
as well.
yeah, I think your sound fits both. Like it sounds, you can put on the drill stuff here, and most of the drillers over here will probably go raw. Yeah, that's, do you know what I mean? And then if you put on some of the other stuff that you do as well, that you mentioned before, I think that's definitely more the American side of things. So it'd be good to get like an EP, an album. That would be sick. Is that next on the list of things?
Yeah, that's next on the list. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
uh, we got an EP upcoming soon. Hopefully, hopefully release around end of the year, December around that time.
Mm.
And yeah, it's half and half. It's half drill and half like this other sound that we're making. The
Mm.
heartfelt stuff, the soft side and the hard side of
Yeah,
things
yeah,
type thing.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, take a look at when that comes out. I'll send the stuff towards you because it's something really sick. It's something
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's mad. It's
And
cool.
I think that's good as well because there's not many artists that can do the crossover thing where you either get one who's just a driller or on the drill side of things. So it'd be sick to hear that combination and the balance as well. Like I think
Yeah,
you'll be able to please like two audiences with that as well.
yeah.
Yeah, so we look forward
That's
to
the
that, man.
thing. Like I said before, like we don't want to confine ourselves to that one typical genre that everyone's pleased into. You know what I'm
Yeah, yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So
Yeah, no, I hear that, man. I hear that. Speaking of like EPs and albums,
can you hear
who's
me?
some of yeah, yeah, I can hear you still, bro. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah,
I can.
yeah, yeah.
Hello.
Speaking of some of your albums and the EPs that are coming out, who's some of your go-to albums that you listen to? Who's like the ones that you go for, or in your top like
Oh,
list of albums?
oh,
Yeah, or songs as well.
oh. Um, it's a tough one still. um, when it comes to the drill side of things, I like to listen to a lot of T-Way.
Mm,
He's kind of
yeah,
new in the drill scene type
yeah.
thing, but he's he's sick. He's
Mm,
really good. Uh, on the other side of things, Roddy Rich's past album was really good. I really like
yeah.
that as well.
Mm,
Um, yeah, that's really it.
yeah.
There's more, but like off the top of my head, those are the
Yeah,
ones that
no,
I can
nice.
like really think
Yeah,
of.
no, definitely, man, definitely. I think definitely both of them artists have obviously I listen to them a lot as well. So yeah, man, I can see why you picked them. But
Yeah.
just speaking about like obviously your visuals as well earlier, and obviously we're going into like a lockdown kind of thing again. Do you reckon that's like had an impact on like you being able to do any music or anything like that, or have you just been moving steadily anyway?
With with videos,
Yeah,
surprisingly not much because yesterday or 2 days ago we did a video and I got another video tomorrow as well. And then we got another one planned for next week as well.
where are you based?
So
In London.
yeah, North London.
That's why then.
But we do our videos. Yeah, we do our videos all around London though.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
like
yeah.
we go south. east, west. But yeah, it's not been too difficult. The only thing that has been difficult is getting studio sessions in
Yeah, I
because
can
of
imagine.
like certain COVID rules and stuff.
Yeah, it's a bit mad, man. It's mad up here as well. I'm in like Liverpool, innit? So it's like it's mad up here. Like we're in like the tier 3 or something like that. Some
Going
madness,
tier
but
three, right? Yeah,
yeah. But
that's
yeah,
mad.
man. What do you think about lockdown altogether? Like the whole COVID thing?
I, man, it's a tough situation because it's like so many things happening in like in one go. Like there's so much shit going on. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So like it's weird to like judge how it's gonna like what the outcome is gonna be from the whole situation. But I think a lot of things are gonna change, especially for artists, like people that don't have, for creatives in general. Yeah, for creatives,
mm,
I think it's gonna change a lot. And just in general, for a lot of people, it's gonna change jobs, all
yeah,
type of things.
yeah. We're seeing
But
that
yeah,
now
this
as well.
situation is bad. It's
Yeah, man.
bad.
Yeah, we're seeing that now as well with like, you're talking about being on stage and stuff like that before.
Yeah,
Like that now has changed already because I know a lot of people, or I know some people in like the events business, they haven't worked since like
mm,
March. Do you know what I mean? So that's having a knock-on effect with them. Then obviously labels, like if you're signed or you've got management, then they're trying to find you. Do you know what I mean? So it's like a domino effect, man. And yeah, I think it's only going to get worse,
yeah,
bro.
the
I think
domino effect. Yeah,
it's going to get worse, isn't it?
I think it's bad because like with the shows, I had a show planned for me and TM had a support show for June 25th. That thing got cancelled, and it's like it's this shit situation for a lot of people, especially for artists, because it's like a mental, it's a mental thing as well. It takes down a lot for
Yeah,
all these artists that want to do shows and stuff. So it's, yes,
not even just that as well. I think it's like the preparation that goes into it.
mm,
Obviously, the funding side of it as well. Like, there's a lot of money that's exchanged just to put a show on, and people don't realize that as well. So
yeah,
there's a lot of all of that. So yeah, man, I think it's gonna get worse, bro. I think it'd be a shame if it doesn't get any better next year. But obviously, it doesn't stop anyone from releasing music. So looking forward to that album, the EP, man. I'm looking
yeah,
forward to that one, man. But
thank
yeah, man. I think obviously with you and TM. I think that balance works as well, man. So um, obviously looking forward to the new music that's coming out as well.
thank
Obviously,
you, man.
I know you got some visuals coming for us as well, which I think is going to be sick. But where can we hear your music? Where is it? Whereabouts is it?
So Spotify, Apple Music, it's just TM and Remy.
Yeah,
Literally,
yeah,
that's it. TM and Remy, all
all
in one.
streaming platforms. Yeah,
All streaming platforms. Yeah.
yeah, man. And what's the socials as well? What have you got for the socials?
Socials for my Insta's Remy Saint, but the T at the end is double T,
Mhm.
and TM's is TM Distant alone, and the TM and Remy account is TM and Remy 3.
Yeah,
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
yeah, man. And I think obviously when this episode drops, hopefully we're out of a lockdown. Hopefully Remy's got us the new EP ready. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Man, you'll be
100%.
looking
Yeah. Yeah.
sick, man. But no, I appreciate you coming on the show, bro. I love that, yeah.
Bro, I appreciate you. I appreciate for the opportunity and stuff.
No, man, it's a blessing, bro. Trust me. But obviously, when we do this episode, I'm gonna drop all the links to the streams anyway, and your socials in the description, so man can go and click that. But yeah, man,
All right.
definitely, everyone check them out. Yeah, TM Remy Saint, go and get the new stuff off Apple Music, Spotify, all of that. Yeah, love,
Love
bro. Love, bro.
in a bit.
In a
Thank you.
bit, bro.